So it's September 4th, 2023. Summer's about over, and I decided, after waking up this morning in an enormous amount of pain, I'm doing something to fight back. I'm starting DDP Yoga. I've heard all about it for a long time. As a lifelong wrestling fan, lots of wrestlers use it, lots of athletes use it, lots of normal people use it. I've found one person on YouTube with epilepsy who does it, and they are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of days seizure free just by doing yoga, this DDP yoga. Well, I took the step today and I bought the program. I have to wait for the DVDs to come in, but thanks to a offer, I get 3 months free online, which has access to all those. The first step in this program is to make your why video. This is my why video. It's 2023. I am 40 years old. I know, 40. Well, my why is I am sick and tired of living in pain every day. Into 1996, I was diagnosed with epilepsy at bitter old age of 13. Since then, every single day, I've been on medication. I can tell you this stuff is like poison. It makes me feel like garbage. In that long time, I've had so many seizures and so many injuries. I can list, I have 3 compression fractures in my lower back since about 2009. I had a seizure, I fell down some stairs, and I made 3 compression fractures. That was 14 years ago. I have been living in constant back pain for that long now. In the time since then, I've gone to physiotherapy, I've gone to chiropractors, I've had multiple x-rays, I've found bone spurs growing on those fractures, and they are pressing into all the all the little cables that run along your spine. So I have a lot of back pain. And due to that injury, I also have a misaligned spine. So I carry a lot of weight on my upper back, and I tend to hunch over. My lower back cannot take more than about 15 minutes walking. I need a assistant device. I'm kind of too stubborn to use one. I use a bike. A physiotherapist has told me the best thing I can do for my back is bike. Well, I bike everywhere. I'm not really supposed to drive anywhere. So my 2 whys: I want to stop living in pain. Okay? This back pain is just, you don't want to know. I wouldn't wish this. I wouldn't wish this neurological disorder, whatever you want to call it, on a person I hate most. It's just the worst thing you could think of. Not just because of the injuries. The medication. I'm on this one right now. Every time I stand up, it makes me dizzy. I get lightheaded, my vision goes black, and I want to fall down. It's called clobazam. I don't like it. I want off it, but I don't have much choice. You see, back in 2016, I had my right temporal lobe removed surgically because my seizures stopped responding to medication. They stopped responding to medication, and I went and saw a specialist. His first words to me were, "I am afraid for your life." Imagine hearing that. I am afraid for your life. I used to stop breathing when I had seizures, and I had them nearly every night. So I would stop breathing in my sleep, after having a seizure. I went and started testing about 2013. It took a couple years, and then 2016 I had the surgery. They surgically removed my right temporal lobe, and I was 5 whole years without a seizure after surgery. I was down onto a very, very low dose of medication. My wife, working in the medical field, I was concerned for the well-being of more my daughter than myself. I have a now 7-year-old daughter, and at the time this happened, she was 5. This was COVID. We had, as a family, had already had it several times. I decided I'm going to get the bloody needle. The day after I had the needle, I started having seizures again after 5 years of none. That was 2 years ago. I'm still having them. I've changed medications. I've seen several doctors. I've had many scans. I've had, CT scans, MRIs. I've had EEGs. I've tried different medications, and I'm still having seizures the day after a COVID vaccine. The day after. You can't tell me there's no way that's not responsible. But my doctor's at a loss. So am I. I'm having them now maybe once a month, twice a month in my sleep. In my sleep. Back to when I used to stop breathing. It hasn't happened, but it's getting there. I have trouble breathing to the point where it sounds like I might have sleep apnea while I'm having seizures. I'm struggling to breathe. That's my why. I want to fix this, and I want to fix my back. I want to stand up straight. I want to be able to drive a car. I want to be able to just live my life peacefully. I'm 40 years old. I shouldn't be in this much pain. I shouldn't be. Every day, constant headaches. I get out of bed. I can't stand up straight. I can't walk. I can't walk my daughter to school. She maybe 2 blocks away from school we live. I can't walk her to school. I'm lucky enough to be able to teach her how to ride a bike. I do that a lot. My bike is my mobility device, thankfully. So I'm going to wait for those DVDs, but tomorrow I have my first day of DDP Yoga. Thanks to the access with the app for 3 months free with the purchase I made, I can start tomorrow. I don't have to wait. I can't wait. I've heard so many great things about DDP Yoga. I don't know what else to say. I'm sick of living in pain. I'm sick of being sick all the time. I'm always tired, and I'm not lazy. That's the crazy thing. I bike everywhere. I bike 15, 20, 30 kilometers every day just to get out of the house, get some exercise. I shouldn't be this tired. I shouldn't be this sore. I shouldn't be having seizures anymore. But I am. My doctors are no help. Nobody has an answer. Probably because this COVID vaccine is so new, nobody knows anything about it. And I firmly believe for me going back to having seizures, that's the cause. I can't blame my back problems on it, obviously, but it's not helping. Twisting, turning, contorting, having grand mal seizures in my sleep sure makes my back a lot worse. I'm going to keep checking in, let everybody know my progress, but this is my step 1, according to Diamond Dallas Page, former WCW champion, former WWE champion, definitely Hall of Fame wrestler. Growing up as a big wrestling fan, I know all these wrestlers that do it. I can't wait. we're going to go through this journey together. I hope it works.